Today, I want to talk about one extremely common problem English learners face: the fear of speaking English. So stay with me until the end of this video because I will be talking about the root of this problem and how you can overcome it successfully. Hi everybody, welcome to Sunflat Maria. I'm Maria and I share weekly English fluency tips and tricks to help boost your confidence and fulfill your highest potential in English. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. It is estimated that over 1 billion people fear of speaking English. 1 billion people. That's a lot of people, and it is totally understandable. After all, English is the language of business and academia, and many people feel that they need to be perfect in order to be successful. Now, let's go a bit deeper into this problem. I like to believe that in order to overcome a problem or heal a problem, we need to look within and we need to find that root of the problem. In other words, to find the cause of the problem and start our healing journey from there. That's why today I will not tell you to just go out there and speak to as many people as possible or start speaking to strangers in order to be successful in your English fluency, or move to an English-speaking country in order to be able to improve your English fluency. Because these things will simply not work if we don't look within and find the cause of our fear in the first place. As an English learner myself, and as a non-native English tutor for almost 4 years now, having worked with students from all over the world and from all ages, I came to realize that the fear of speaking English comes down to one major psychological problem called perfectionism. Now, before I dive deeper into this common problem and give you practical solutions on how you can overcome it, let me tell you my personal story of realizing and overcoming the perfectionism issue. Those of you who have been following me from the beginning know that I'm a huge English language lover. I started learning English in school at the age of 5 or 6, but even before that, I used to watch cartoons and I used to listen to English songs all the time. During my school years, I was among the best in class. I was excellent in reading and writing, in grammar and vocabulary, and I remember being really confident that I know a lot of English. I even enrolled in university to study English translation and interpreting. But it wasn't until my first encounter with a native speaker that I realized that my conversational skills were not my strong side. My reading and writing were quite advanced, but my conversational skills were minimal. It was truly a disappointing moment for me. I came to 2 conclusions. The large grammar and vocabulary that I have learned in school were giving me quite unrealistic expectations of my second language. So whenever I struggled to express myself the way I wanted to, I would feel frustrated and then I would just shut down. Second, I became so self-conscious about my speaking that my brain would just go blank, and the result would be embarrassment and disappointment every single time. Even though I went to the United States twice and I had the chance to speak to native speakers and I was eager to speak to native speakers all the time, I still wasn't satisfied with my English speaking skills. This ultimately led to even bigger disappointments and even a stronger fear of speaking English. What if I make mistakes? Translates to, what if I don't say it the way I have imagined it in my mind? What if my mind goes blank in the middle of a presentation? Translates to, what if my perfectly practiced presentation at home doesn't go as planned? In other words, at its root, perfectionism isn't about being the best version of yourself. It is about fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of disappointing others, fear of disappointing yourself, fear of failure, fear of success. There's no such thing as being perfect. Native speakers and learners make mistakes all the time. You make mistakes in your native language. Why don't you fear speaking in your native language? Perfectionism can hinder any part of the language learning experience, and it can definitely hold your progress when it comes to your conversational skills. When it comes to speaking, we often feel this pressure to speak perfectly, as if someone will judge our performance and our conversational skills. Our accent needs to sound perfect, our pronunciation needs to match the one of a native speaker, our grammar skills should be perfect, and our vocabulary should be quite impressive, quite advanced. Well, that's not true. I would rephrase this into, as long as you can understand others and as long as you can make yourself understandable, then you're doing a pretty good job. One really important thing I want you to remember is that no matter how prepared you are going to make mistakes. And that is totally okay. It is bound to happen, and it's totally okay. If you wait until you know the language perfectly and until you get the courage to speak, it will be years before you even start speaking. And by not using the language, you're missing out on incredible experiences and connections. But you're also missing out on all the benefits speaking has on your progress. So if you are resonating with what I'm talking about, it means that you're either struggling with perfectionism at the moment or you have in the past. Now, how to beat perfectionism? Well, if your fear of speaking English is rooted of wanting to be perfect, then I want you to remember a few things. The people that you meet, particularly those people who are part of a language learning community, will be way too focused with their own fear, with their own embarrassment of making mistakes, that they will most likely not even notice yours. As long as you show that you're making sincere effort, and as long as you show that you're doing your best and that you do your best, native speakers and other language learners will support you. A quick mindset shift from I can't make mistakes to I must make mistakes in order to grow and in order to improve my conversational skills will make the biggest change in your progress. We need to make mistakes, and we need to feel frustrated and embarrassed and even a little bit angry in order to motivate ourselves to become better. But please don't ever fool yourself that you will ever be the best. There will always be someone who will be better than you. Accepting that you are not and you will never be perfect will be one of the most liberating and freeing experiences in your life. Finally, I want you to be honest. This is a tip that I give to all my students. Being scared and having that fear, having that anxiety before you're supposed to speak English, it's quite normal. It is totally understandable. But if you tell everyone that you are in fact scared up front, you will be surprised at how supportive people can be. Saying something like, I want to tell everyone that I am a bit anxious and that I feel a little bit uncomfortable speaking in English, but I'm ready to take on this challenge and give my best today is more than enough to let people know that you're giving your best effort. Trust me, honesty always pays off. I've always been astonished at how supportive people can be when you're honest upfront. Mistakes are part of the journey of becoming a better person and a better language learner. Now, I have a question for you. Do you struggle with the perfectionism paralysis when it comes to language learning? If you do, tell me what are some ways that help you battle this issue? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've made it this far and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up to support me. Until the next video, I wish you a beautiful day, stay zen, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.